Hello friends, it's Sherry. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. I'm here today to share the flip through of this little antique book journal. And so welcome to my channel, Turquoise Dreaming. I'm so glad you're here. So let's just get started. I've got a little goodie pack here, which we will go through at the end. But here she is. I've got a little tie closure here with a little piece of gingham, blue and white gingham ribbon, and a little pocket stopwatch, little pocket watch here. This I will show you in a second, but it does open up, and I received this in a subscription box from Your Creative Studio. Isn't it cute? I thought it went perfect with this journal. Let's take this little ribbon off, and it's hanging from a bulb pin. And yeah, it's a perfect little charm for this journal. And it's not hard to open, but I don't know. Let's see if I can open it on video. If I can remember how to open it. I think you push this little button on top and it pops open. And there we go. And there's a little, clock inside. And it's not working. It probably needs a new battery. And I think you can take it out. There's a little clip right here that I think you can push down and the little clock comes out. And there's probably a way to put a new battery in there. But I just thought it was so cute just the way it was as a charm. So I just use it as a little charm here. And it just clicks close, and here's a little top. Here's a little, this turn so you can set the, the hands of the clock and things like that. So super cute. It's all kind of, bronze color, a little embossed design on it there. And then you can see the design on the front. This is a little dragonfly. In case you can't see it, it's a little dragonfly on the front. So super cute. And then this is how the end of how the journal cover ended up. I showed you this embroidery here, but I didn't show you the butterfly. The butterfly was on that same embroidery piece. And after the last video, I decided it needed something right here. And the butterfly was the perfect little touch because it came with this embroidery anyway. So, yeah, and this is how it looks in case you haven't seen it before or seen the other videos. It wraps around. I did sew it. It's, at first I had glued it down. And I decided to sew it right here in the grooves of the spine too. And it just worked out so well. It's got 3 sewn in signatures. So let's get inside. Here's the inside of the front cover. You can see the same fabric here as, well, I didn't use any fabric on the outside. Usually it's on the outside too, but I used this pretty, excuse me, just one second. It's morning. I had to take a drink of my coffee there. So my voice isn't awake yet. But yeah, here's the inside of the cover. I used this pretty scrapbook paper on the inside of the covers. And then let's get started. Let me show you the view here. I've got some little delicate trims here. Like you don't really even see them from the top. But here's the side view. And I've got some things sticking out here. Little paper clips and things from tags and things. So super cute. One little dangle here. So yeah, let's get going again. So yeah, some of that trim is right here on this first page. And then this is a little tuck spot here. And there's some more of that trim right here. A couple of, vintage playing cards. I thought these were super pretty. This was a set of these cards, the blue and the red. So I just tucked a couple of those in there. We've got, this was avocado dyed on the back of this paper here. And this one's a coffee dyed paper. This is an envelope here, just glued onto this book page. Here's the book page here. And then in the envelope, it's a pretty floral envelope. And then in there is a card. One of these cards I showed you recently in my Thrifty Thursday, where I picked up the envelopes and the cards went together, and these cute little, cut out floral cards you can write in there. So super cute. I thought that was I loved those when I found them. I couldn't believe it. And then this little notebook paper was avocado dyed. Some scrapbook paper here with a little cluster. This is a tatted doily, a little mini doily. Wallpaper here. And the back half, I've got a little, this is a little Tim Holtz flower there, and it acts kind of as a tab too. I have it sticking out there. And so back half of the first signature, here's a flip up, flip down. This is avocado dyed. This is avocado dyed. And this is another envelope that flips out. I've got vintage music here on the front. You can also further decorate this and just use this as a background. And then in here is a piece of wallpaper that I made into like a card. So you can write in there or do whatever you want. Glue it down somewhere, you know. It's all up to you, whoever gets this. Here's the back half. This can be a tuck spot here. This is coffee dyed on the back. And let me see what was on the front there. Yeah, that was coffee dyed paper there. And I've got a little flower here from, it's a little fabric flower I had cut from a shirt that had a bunch of these. It was all these flowers, and I cut it apart so I could use all those little flowers. A pocket here with a pretty little card. These are gloves holding a flower. Isn't that cute? This is embossed also. Maybe you can see that a little bit on the back side here. And it's got the gloves on both sides. Isn't that pretty? Like little lace, lace gloves. Here's some more of that trim here. And then the second signature. Just 1 second. Okay, so second signature, I've got a pretty piece of, this is supposed to be, this note paper is called Van Gogh note paper, and this is one of them. This little field with haystacks in it, but that's supposed to be a Van Gogh painting, but it's note paper. I just clipped it on there for someone. There's a little, this is a little tassel paper clip there. A little cluster here, Tim Holtz pieces, coffee dyed paper. Here I have on this, this is a hymn book page where I have glued down a pocket. And this pocket someone sent to me in Happy Mail. It's really cool because it's a double pocket and it's sewn around here. Really neat. But it's got a pocket there and a pocket here. So I've had that for quite a while too, so I don't remember who sent it to me. But I really appreciate it and I think it's really neat. And I finally used it. So, and these are really cute too. I think someone sent me these too. These little tags maybe came with it. But see how they use little brads, all the little clustered pieces. And then there's a little flower there with a brad in it. Same with this one. Great way to use a, or what, is it a brad? It looks like a brad, but maybe it's just a little dot. I don't know, but it's so cute. And it's just a little dot in the middle of the flower. So cute. And then scrapbook paper here with a pretty Tim Holtz flower. A tag here that is just glued down, but it has a little writing spot under the fabric. So that's cute. This is the middle of this signature, coffee dyed paper. Back half of the signature. Little card here, one of my little cards I recently made where I covered up a circle there, and this is a little dragonfly in the middle. And you can write inside. Music paper, little cluster here with a label you can write on. It says special delivery on the music paper, coffee dyed paper. And this is the back page of the signature where I have clipped on here a little card. It has red lines on it. It's an old card. Really, really cute. I think I found those at a thrift store. And then this is a bridged tally card. Oh, this one's written on. That's cool. It's written on in pencil, though. You could erase that if you wanted to. But kind of neat to have a used one. I didn't realize it's not written on in here, just on the back. Isn't that funny? Okay. Cool. I've never had a used one before. And then this is another piece of the Van Gogh note paper with a vase of flowers, like sunflowers. And you can write on the back. You could glue that down somewhere too. Like I thought that's kind of why I put it here on these pages, because I thought it looked pretty right there. And you could just glue that down if you wanted to, or glue the top down and use this for writing space, whatever you want. You could put some cardstock on the back and make it into a journaling card, like a sturdier journaling card if you wanted. Just write on the back like it is. Some more of that trim. Love this paper. This is avocado dyed. You can see it spilling over on the top here. And on the back is a pocket. It's a little double tag here that I had made a while ago. This has got 2 layers on it. And you can write on the back. And this is a tag too out of an old article or something. I'm trying to remember what this was. Some of these things I made a long time ago. And then a little bit of crinkled seam binding on the top there, or for the topper. Let's see, coffee dyed paper, a Tim Holtz flower here. This is a flip. This is flipped over this page. So this is a pretty bird scrapbook paper, and then this is like flipped over. Let's see, is it held on with a paper clip? Yeah, I've got a paper clip. I'll take it off and show you. So see, it's just flipped over the top of the page. So you can glue this down somewhere if you wanted to. Like if you wanted to put it here and make it a flip up and write in here, or you can leave it as, over the page and have all this room to write. There's a pocket here with 2 pieces in here. A tag, collage tag, really cute. I make these things, the ephemera I make and have it in my stash. And some of it I have in there for a long time. So I have to look at it and see how it was made. And sometimes there are things from other people. So sometimes it's even hard to remember if I made it or someone sent it to me. So really cool. Here's a little, I think this is a Tim Holtz piece maybe. Cute, right? Who doesn't love Tim Holtz pieces? I think that's a Tim Holtz piece. It looks like it anyway. So that was clipped there. And this is a pretty gold paper clip. Writing paper here in the middle. A little decoration here, a little kind of cluster. It says cherish. Here on this this piece of hymn book paper, I put some fabric trim there. I kind of did that to strengthen the edge of this page. I was a little worried about it tearing. I don't think I see any tears here, but when I put this in here, I didn't, just after I put it in here, actually, I wasn't sure about the strength of it. You know what I mean? Like when I put it in here, I thought it was fine. And then after I put it in, I was like, I think I need to reinforce that. So I did. And that is really pretty, isn't it? I have this in my stash. I don't think I've used it before. And I'm glad I got to use it here because it's really pretty. And then this is the back. No, this is not the back yet. This is scrapbook paper that has been coffee dyed. A pretty piece of note paper, like almost like stationery that I have in my craft room here. Isn't that pretty? It's just a little piece of note paper. And everything in here. There's no digitals. Everything is being repurposed and used, recycled. But this is a little shaker tag that I made. This has got like glittery pieces in there, or bits, and some sequins that is sewn all together. Nothing's coming out of there, so you don't have to worry about that as far as whatever the glittery bits are. But really cute, tiny little shaker tag there. Oh, this was on the back here, clipped in another pretty piece of note paper. And I've had that for a long time. I've had this since my kids were little because I bought it from one of their school fundraisers. You know how they have the fundraisers and you pick something out of a catalog. And of course, what did I pick? Note papers. So next page here is a little, this is a coffee dyed paper. And I have a, oh, this is tucked. I'm trying to figure out what I did here. Little piece of Tim Holtz floral there that you can do something with. And this is a little, like a gift card tag that you would put on a gift. It had a sticky piece on the back that you would just put your to from in there and then put it on your package. Well, I just put it right here as a little writing spot. It's got a pretty little robin there. And it's really elegant looking with the gold. And then you have writing space there. And a little pocket behind, or tuck spot. And I tucked a flower in there for someone. Tuck spot here with a couple of pieces. Another piece of pretty note paper. This one I got at a thrift store, not at my son's fundraiser. Yeah, I bought that paper. Well, I remember my intended purpose for buying that paper because I was always having to write little notes back and forth to the teachers. And that's what I bought it for. And apparently I didn't have to write too many notes after that back and forth to the teachers. So I have a lot left of it still. Okay, this is a little envelope that I decorated like a coin envelope. Or someone sent me. Now that I look at it, I think someone sent me this. I'm not going to say who because I don't remember who exactly. And I don't want to say the wrong name. And then I put in here, these I picked up at a estate sale one time. And it is a floral card. It says, with love to grandmother. And if you don't like that, you can always put something over here and decorate this. Use it however, pocket, tuck spot, and write. There's, if you want to use it as a drilling card, you can write all over it, right? So those are really fun when I found them. I've never found them since. I never found them before that, and I never found them since. So I thought that was a really cool thing to find that time. Trims here, as you can see, trim there and trim here. A tassel paper clip there. And on this side, the last page here, I have clipped in. Oh, this is a little play money check, deposit slip from a play money game. You know, like a toy game where you learn how to, it was actually a game, and you learn how to write checks and write out your deposit slip and things like that. Isn't that cute? That was probably something, I found that at an estate sale. I remember finding that game, and I think the lady was a teacher, so there you go. And this is actually a little card, right? Yeah, see, it opens up. It's papery. Love the color. It looks like it's kind of beigey, or whatever, tannish, but it looks coffee dyed. But it's not. I didn't, change the color in any way. It just came like this. But isn't that a pretty cover? Or front to the to this card. It has a name back here, but Eaton it says, and that's not a date. So that is the journal. That was a lot of fun. I'm going to show you at the end of this video the next book I'm going to be working on, but this is this one, and I really like how it turned out. I didn't know in the beginning, I wanted to make it into a journal. I didn't know I was going to do this, but I was looking and I found that, so that's how it ended up. And I love the little trims here. I didn't know I was going to put trims in there. I didn't have that plan in my head or anything, and it just developed through working on it. So a little bag of goodies here. You'll get this little plaid green bag, and in here I have, sorry, I have to keep pausing and clearing my throat, but like I said yesterday, I like to get my videos done in the morning. I thought, I say that, but I need to actually just do that, If I get up a half an hour, and I've been waking up like an hour early, so I thought, well, why not? Why not go ahead and do a video, right, and get that fun thing done. And that's a nice fun thing to do in the morning before I go to work. And so here's a coffee dyed guest check. A lot of coffee dyed things in here, you'll see. This is a nice crinkly coffee dyed, and I think there's some Rit dye on here too, burgundy Rit dye. And this is a glassine bag, or some people may call it a wax paper bag. It's for you to use. And this is a coffee dyed index card. Guess what? A coffee dyed doily. Everything's coffee dyed here. This is a coffee dyed time card. I folded it and has to fit in the bag, but you can cut this up and make it into tags. It's plain on the back, but you've got all that pretty coffee dyeing. This is a Rit dyed and coffee dyed. You see the pink on there. A little receipt. A recipe card, an old one. I didn't coffee dye this one. This is natural aging. A blue flashcard to match the blueness of the journal. This is a little wine label, I believe, that I was getting another subscription box, and this was in that one. It wasn't You Creative Studio, it was another one. And isn't that pretty to make into a pocket? You can glue it down on something to make it sturdy if you wanted to make it into a pocket, or make it into a journaling card even, or whatever you want, but so pretty. Some tickets, and this is the scraps from the journal. So you've got lots of pretty scraps here. They're all either coffee dyed, probably, or avocado dyed. And, well, this is not. This is just a naturally aged book page that I was going to use in there if you saw the beginning, or maybe where I put the pages in, and I said I thought it was too, I didn't think it was strong enough, so I said I would put it with the goodie pack coffee dye papers. This is the paper I put on the inside of the cover. Avocado dyed. Music paper. This, oh, another book page that I didn't put inside that I was going to. And this is the bird paper, and that's avocado dyed. So quite a bit of things there to have fun with in this journal. And I will put that back together in a second. I just want to show you the cover of the next journal I'm going to use. Next book I'm going to use. This one right here. This one, now this one had its spine on it already, remember? So I used the original spine on this one. I didn't have to put this back together. I just had to reinforce it on the inside and, keep it all, reinforce it and make sure it doesn't come apart in the future. So it's all perfectly and very strong on the inside now. This one I have to make a new spine. This one is apart, but it's really cool. Magic Hours. The Work Play Books Magic Hours. Gates and Air. It has these, I think these are, I'm trying to see if they're kids. This person is carrying it looks like a goose. So I think this was, a school book way back when. Like, this could be another 100-year-old book. I believe it probably is, or about 100 years. I wish this wasn't all scribbled on here. See, it even has crayon here where a kid, scribbled on it. I don't know if I can erase that at all, but I'm going to have to put new paper in here. Let's just experiment for a second here. Let me move this over. I want to see if this erases real quick. I don't think I would be able to erase it good enough to use it anyway, but it does erase a little bit, because this is really cool paper. I don't see, it says Magic Hours here. It has this guy that looks like a wizard, and like people and kids here, an airplane, and different things. A dog down here, chicken or something there, but I doubt if I would be able to. I'm going to try and work on it a little bit though. See, it erases really nice. Not really nice, well, pretty good. So, yeah, I might work on that a little bit. If I can, well, this is actually a page here that still is intact, but it's got a slit right there, a split. But, yeah, those are really colorful inside pages. Now, this one's not too bad. I could leave this one. I'll just clean it up a little bit right here. It's not dirt. It's just wear. But that one's okay. So I would just have to try to erase all of this. Right here. It goes over here a little bit. I would never have thought that would have just erased though, but it looks like it might. All right, I'll work on that. But anyway, there's a little bit of something there. But it is an old book, so if I can erase it pretty good, I wouldn't have to cover that up. Interesting, because I think it's really pretty to open up, and if you have pretty pages and you can see that and keep that. Here's the back. Is this man on the front? Is he inside? Let me see. He's right here too. The guy on the back. So the guy on the back is like, he looks like he's waving. And look at his outfit. I mean, it looks like a very old outfit that you would have worn in 100 years ago. The top hat. Little bird in the tree there. And there's a cat and a rooster. And a little dog right here. And he's holding something. Or he's got a duck friend there. Or a goose friend. So really cute, right? Yeah, I thought this would be, I'll see if I can get this tape off of here without ripping anything, but I will probably have some fabric here anyway. So if I had to leave that, it wouldn't be terrible, because I don't want to remove any of the, whatever the covering is here. So anyway, way too long I spent on that, right? But I will see you in my next video. By the way, when you see this video, this little journal will be in my shop. So I'll see you tomorrow, and have a great day.